All right, let's get to Elon Watch, Pack Watch. All right, so it looks like two-factor authorization has been shut down on Twitter, by the way. Apparently, they didn't turn off two-factor authentication, but they did turn off the service that sends you the two-factor authentication code. So if you log out and try to log in with the authentication code, you simply won't receive one. Lol Lamal. Part of today will be turning off the microservices bloatware. Less than 20% are actually needed for Twitter to work. That's awesome. Looks like Twitter might be having a big security issue, which is no surprise. Remove app from your phone. Log in from computer, not phone. Set up two-factor authentication. Make a one-time backup login code. Store safely. Tell friends. Do it now. Motherfucker said bloatware and took off one of the most significant security measures from the application. That is insane to me. That's crazy. I wonder what else got absolutely eviscerated in the process. Like, Elon has talked about how his vision for Twitter is to basically turn it into like WeChat, you know what I mean? Which he's too stupid to do. Like, there's no shot he's gonna be able to achieve that. Meanwhile, he's like, oh, we gotta take off all this bloatware. What do you mean, dude? That's what normalized and made Twitter like more all-encompassing. That connection between Twitter and other applications. If you want to go in the WeChat direction, like, you're doing the exact opposite thing. That's crazy. He doesn't even know Twitter API and is making changes. Yeah, I don't know who he's listening to. I don't know who's in his corner at Twitter. Like, I feel like someone is just like blowing this shit up. Or worse, he legitimately is single-handedly making these decisions, which would be crazy. Apparently, in the process of removing bloatware, Twitter 2FA is now broken. Email codes might still work, but I'm not testing it for obvious reasons. If you have two-factor authorization, you want to continue using Twitter, I recommend not logging out since you will be unable to log back in. That's crazy, dude. Two-factor costs heaps, I think, so we're saving money with removing it, but it's horrible. What? That is something that you have to have. That's a crazy fucking take. There's no way you're cost-cutting that significantly when the actual damages that you're potentially putting on the platform, which makes it infinitely easier to you know, take advantage of security flaws. I don't know what to tell you. Like, if you legitimately think that that's like worth it, because it's not. Turns out you were right. He is a dumbass. Yeah, exactly, dude with the nose. I could also save heaps by not installing seatbelts in my cars. Well, Elon already kind of did a version of that where he was like, if your car lights on fire, your doors lock automatically. So you save heaps that way. You know what I mean? Rolling out soon, Twitter will enable organizations to identify which other Twitter accounts are actually associated with them. Will any user be able to be/create an organization, or will Twitter be the arbiter of what constitutes an organization? Ultimately, I think there is no choice but for Twitter to be the final arbiter, but I'm open to suggestions. Dude, this is literally Elon Musk coming to the realization that, like, if you run a platform like this, you are going to be the free speech. You are going to be the end all be all on free speech. How is this any different, dude? How is this any different? Elon Musk is learning in real time the necessity for all of these things that he criticized from the outside. Musk's basic problem is that Twitter was not being run by lefty SJW types suppressing free speech. It was being run by business people who were trying to make money. With the same aim, he'll end up trial and erroring his way back to their exact policies. A series of, oh, so that's why they were doing it like that moments. It's true. Oh, here, what is this? So Elon is talking to Eric Fraunhofer, who is a Twitter guy. Twitter is now super slow on Android. What have you done to fix that? We have done a bunch of work to improve performance, and we found that it correlates well with increasing UAM and ad spend. Agree, there's plenty of room for performance improvements on Android. However, I don't think the number of requests is the primary issue. Elon Musk, for a cold start of the app, there are 20 requests to load home timeline. Most of those requests are non-blocking and happen in the background. This includes things like images, user settings, hashtags, etc. I think there are 3 reasons the app is slow. First, it's bloated with features that get little usage. Second, we have accumulated years of tech debt as we have traded velocity and features over what? Performance? Oh. Third, we spent a lot of time waiting for network responses. One performance-focused holdback showed a casual increase of 40 million UAM. For reference, mixed media only showed 10 plus UAM. If we want to improve things, we need to make trade-offs that favor performance over new feature work. Frankly, we should probably prioritize some big rewrites to combat 10 plus years of tech debt and make a call on deleting the features aggressively. So what happened? Oh, they fired him? I spent 6 years working on Twitter for Android and can say this is wrong. By the way, I'd like to apologize for being super slow in many countries. I've been a developer for 20 years. I can tell you that you as a domain expert here should inform your boss privately. Trying to one-up him in public while he's trying to learn and be helpful makes you look spiteful and a spiteful self-serving dev. Maybe he should ask questions privately, maybe using Slack or email. And then he said he's fired. 33,000 likes, by the way. Guess it's official now. That deleted guy was snitching on the Twitter employee to Elon. He was snitch tagging him. Bro, 33,000 people that like this tweet need to be fucking put on a spaceship with Elon, and they all need to be forcibly living in the Mars colony that he's not even going to reach. Oh, fuck you guys, man. You are such a fucking... You guys are such dickheads, dude. Congrats on your 15 minutes of fame. Why did you never answer the question? Then please correct me. What is the right number, he says. And he actually addressed it to improve performance. I'd like to apologize. You did not just lay off almost all of our infra and then make some sassy remark about how we do batching. Like, did you bother to even learn how GraphQL works? You don't get to shit on our infra if you don't know what the fuck it does while you're also scrambling to rehire folks you laid off. She got fired too? Siri, show me the world's easiest wrongful termination suit. Yeah, this is insanity. Like, there are, I mean, we live in a dystopia, but I think that there are still we still have some labor protections in the law, right? Like, you can't, especially in like states that a lot of these dudes work at. I work at a plaintiff's firm now, and our labor practice is literally salivating at these terminations. Elon tried to hire Fwiz? No shot. Elon Musk, my kids are basically educated by Reddit and YouTube. Let's get a bunch of content creators that we think are cool on YouTube and say, hey, would you consider putting your content on Twitter and we'll pay you 10% more than YouTube and see how it goes? Let's do that. Something tells me this would work. Boys, I have an announcement. I'm moving to fucking Twitter. Periscope time, baby. Ran gaming at YouTube for almost 8 years. YouTube's monetization is pretty damn good, and it would be considerable MGs to ensure this bump, but definitely would draw more eyeballs to the platform. Gaming alone had 350 million logged in daily users at YouTube when I was there. Join Twitter. Wait, what? Bro, you laid me off? I was gaming, Lamau. Former senior social lead at Twitter and Twitter gaming. Bro, this guy's like, brother, I used to do this. Like, this was my... By the way, I love these dudes, man. They're all like fucking Tesla loyalists. Look. He's a Tesla investor. Breaking news, my tweets aren't financial advice. Screenshots of the snitching. Musk presents a Twitter Android engineer's findings as his own and then fires them. If this is how he runs Tesla, look out shareholders. What is the right number for a cold start the app? With this kind of attitude, you probably don't want this guy on the team. He's fired. Part of today will be turning off the microservices bloatware. Less than 20% are actually needed to work. I love that he fired the guy and then did his suggestions, but then did his suggestions in the worst way possible that then ended up creating a security flaw. And by the way, to fix that security flaw, I'm fairly certain you will be creating a larger security flaw. Maybe you shouldn't have fired one of the dudes. Or maybe you shouldn't have set the precedent that you're firing motherfuckers for speaking out against you. That's like just bad management. Why are capitalists also bad at capitalizing? This is what I don't understand. That's just bad. You're a bad boss. All of this is just, you're not a good boss. Like, you're not even a good capitalist. How do I describe this? I do not like the extraction of labor value. And plenty of, if not all bosses on the planet do this regardless, right? But there are still ways of engaging in business practices that are not outright horrible and bad for your business. And for a guy who's gotten so much coverage as like a boy genius, boy wonder, he's so brilliant, he's Iron Man. It sure seems like he's not very good at running a fucking business. He's not running a business well, demonstrably so. So that's crazy. More Elon pettiness. Oh yeah, we were gonna watch Elon be a fucking freak on the timeline. Elon Musk has been directing subordinates to comb through Twitter's Slack and make lists of people making fun of him or his plans for firing. They've also been monitoring employees' tweets. Here's the latest from Kate Conger and friend of the show, also known as Rat King, Mike Isaac, New York Times' very own tech reporter, book writer. Some employees who have shared tweets of the colleagues firing on Slack were also then fired themselves. The free speech king has risen. Ladies and gentlemen, there is nothing that screams free speech and defending comedy like being the pettiest fucking bitch you can possibly be. But also, he has welcomed back Ligma and Johnson. Important to admit when I'm wrong, and firing them was truly one of my biggest mistakes. That's so funny. That's so crazy, bro. He's such a goofball. I think like Elon Musk defenders have done something to my confidence in humanity that 10 years of nonstop news coverage wasn't able to. I have completely lost faith in mankind. I think we deserve truly worse and worse living conditions year over year because of the way I have seen people endlessly defend this man-child on his journey to destroy everything he had been able to con his way into. Humanity is cancer. which we already knew, but now I feel as though humanity is cancer, which we should destroy. Every single thing he has done since he bought Twitter has been so awful. And I don't fault Elon for being a giant piece of shit. He's a billionaire. Of course he's going to be a giant piece of shit. But the real vermin, the real scum are the peasant-brained, neck-bearded, mouth-breathing bacteria that are Elon Musk defenders. The people that turn around and say, sir, your epic Chungus memes, 10,000 Reddit karma points, my lord. Back in the day, you had the peasants. They were like, yes, my lord, you can do no wrong, my lord. You deserve all the crops, my lord. I will tell you who's hiding crops for the winter, my lord. Please, your eminence. Like those kinds of motherfuckers who got no pussy. You know what I mean? Everyone else at the cot getting pussy. That guy, no pussy, okay? Because he was too busy licking the boot of the king. Now those motherfuckers are doing the tip, milady shit in Elon Musk's replies. And I hate them. I don't know how to describe the feelings I have for these people who have no spine, no respect for themselves, no way to analyze what their position is in society. It just makes me so frustrated to see people in this day and age, in the internet era, behave like medieval peasants when it comes to defending Elon Musk. They are so pathetic. That's it. You're right. The word to describe them is pathetic. There's nothing else you can do to describe these fucking losers, man. It truly has made me lose the remaining shred of fucking faith I had in mankind. Like the people that are like, oh, Elon, epic Chungus meme, goated, dude. Thank you for welcoming back Ligma and Johnson. Like he is doing such like bottom of the barrel, awful fucking 9-gag comedy from 2007. Like we've gone back in history and it's not even ironic. It's just lame. It's unfunny. And yet it is so profoundly popular, and seeing that just makes me sad, dude. Why are you such a hater, Lamafau? I hate pathetic people. I have hatred in my heart for the Dunning-Krugered, absolutely idiotic dipshits who defend people in positions of power for no reason other than the fact that they are in power. These people are the greatest hurdle for any kind of systemic change, because when they're defending Elon Musk, they're not just defending a fail son who just constantly failed upwards, okay, by conning people over and over again. But they're defending the system. As I said before, Elon Musk must be a brilliant entrepreneur. He must be the boy genius. Because if he's not, then meritocracy is a fucking lie. Then it is actually just a random process that allows some people to advance. That element of probability is what undermines the legitimacy of the hierarchy that we exist in under capitalism. The moment that you arrive at that truth is the moment when you recognize like, oh, we need to do way more for motherfuckers out here. Way more for those who have less. Funny how Elon fans get all scared when you suggest cutting off that sweet federal money he sucks up every year. What? He can't do it on his own? They never have an answer? Yeah. And now he's just desperately trying to fucking take funds from SpaceX, which is government funded in its entirety, and pump some of those funds into Twitter. Like he still found a way to use government subsidies to try and keep this website afloat too. I don't think he deserves infinite hate either. For this alone, he deserves infinite hate. The richest man of the world and owner of this website is responding to trans hate account Libs of TikTok and Cat Turd 2. How it started, how it's going. A tragic case of adult onset Tourette's. First of all, Elon, you literally are autistic. Like, what the fuck do you mean? Oh, a tragic case of adult onset Tourette's? Dog, what the fuck are you talking about? I guess he can say it, right? But what do you mean? Like, it's such a weird own for someone else. Like, oh, this employee has Tourette's. Okay. Like, isn't that a bit of a friendly fire there? Like, what's going on? Inching closer and closer to autistic people's business, buddy. Yeah, I'm a Twitch streamer. Literally, when I sneeze, it's autistic people's business. When I fart, it's autistic people's business. This is the platform. Everything I do is autistic people business. Sometimes I wish it wasn't. Punting relaunch of Blue verified the November 29th to make sure that it's rock solid. All unpaid legacy Blue check marks will be removed in a few months. Will you survive without your check mark? No, I'll die. I think they're probably going to do the gray verified one again. Maybe I won't get it though. Like I actually don't know. I think I'll be all right regardless of whether or not I have a blue check mark or a gray check mark or no check mark. I think that'll be reserved for corporations. No, they'll definitely have it for public figures. But also on top of that, do I think that Elon Musk is petty enough to like have a personal list of motherfuckers that he does not want to give like the official verification, even if they're like publicly verified originally, like journalists and shit? 100%. The chances of this man, the pettiest man on the planet, doing that is so high, which is why from the moment that he said he's going to do blue verified, like paid blue verified, like I was like, I'm not getting that fucking, I'm not going to buy that. Anyway, what I wanted to point out here is that like this fucking dickhead is like having fun with the let's murder trans teenagers account. Understand that the person that he's talking to is Libs of TikTok, which like got banned on Facebook, a platform that really doesn't ban you for anything, but got banned on Facebook for inciting violence against a children's hospital in Boston. The let's bomb the children's hospital account is talking to the wealthiest. I don't even know if he's still the wealthiest, but it's crazy. Elon Musk sparks backlash after ending free lunches in office. Ironic from Fox News to say this because that's not the reason why people are mad at him.
Musk first banned working from home, and now he's getting away with free lunches for employees who survived the chopping block at Twitter's headquarters in San Francisco. He says Twitter spends $13 million a year on food service. And that, quote, badge in records show peak occupancy was 25%, average occupancy below 10%. There are more people preparing breakfast than eating breakfast. But the move drew rapid criticism from former Twitter employees. Who would have guessed?
Like, I can't give a fuck. I just do not give a fuck about the lunch program at the Twitter office. A lot of that is just to keep people in the office for longer anyway. A lot of that shit. It's so weird that they're like very deliberately trying to run defense for Elon. They're trying to run defense for Elon here by making it seem like this is what people are upset about. Like, that's not what people are upset about, man. This is what people are upset about, too. That's not what they're doing. They're concentrating on free lunches to make it look like Twitter employees and by extension of the woke left are entitled and Elon is justified. Yeah, I know.